Beautiful morning to you and welcome to another edition of the Weekend Show. I am David Okwasile.
You can call me Luchike, but I'm Oluchika Emeka. Thank you so much for sticking with us every Saturday morning, this one included.
Yes, and you know how we do it. We look at social issues around us, how they affect our lives, and how we can actually improve from them. And today we'll be looking at something very, very important.
We have a lot in stock for you. You know, like we always say, oh, rishi. Yes, we have the main dish, the side dish, the dessert, everything, the appetizer. But now we'll start with the press review this morning.
All right, let's begin the press review from ABS website. The big stories we have here: Anambra Solution Week ends. Innovators smile home with 100 million naira cash awards. We also have Anambra State Government restates commitment to transform state to digital tech hub. ABS staff rejoice as they begin receiving 70,000 naira minimum wage. Soludo's administration has filed 316 kilometers of roads out of 520 kilometers awarded. ASHIA sensitizes students of Chukwuemeka Odumegwu University on tertiary institution social health insurance program as acting VC Omen was set to enroll students. Those are the big stories that we have this morning on ABS website.
The big story for me is actually the ABS 70,000. The only concern I'm having is about when you go to the market and they recognize you as an ABS staff. Once you go to the market, they recognize you as an ABS staff. I can see All right, so let's go over to the dailies this morning, starting with the Daily Trust newspaper, the Weekend Trust. We have 8 died as a booth carrying 200 people capsizes. No relief for Kaduna community exposed to hydrogen fluoride. Nigeria was good to my generation, says Professor Jubre. And then the major rider, tax reform. For whose gain? Bill not against not. We will fight proposed law, says Zulum. And then down below the paper, you see why we detained investigative journalists, says the army. Then we also have Masa Bauchi, a taste of northern goodness. And that's it from the Daily Trust, Weekend Trust this morning.
All right, from the Weekend Trust, we move to the Guardian Weekend. The big story on the front page of The Guardian is why economic expansion isn't yielding results. Find out the answer to that question when you pick a copy of The Guardian newspaper this morning. Odua Investment, how regional economic giant is being repositioned for growth and resilience. Between Makinde's presidential ambition and Tinubu's re-election bid. Find out the details on today's edition of The Guardian Weekend. Tinubu hails Okonjo-Iweala's reappointment as WTO Director General. On the watch, Ayodatiwa should prioritize education quality. How poor handling of $2.9 billion NNPC refinery repairs may shortchange Nigerians. Those are the major stories that we have on The Guardian Weekend this morning.
And then we go to the Saturday Times newspaper this morning. Start from the top of the page. We have gospel artist Sinach sued by producer Michael Oluwole over alleged copyright infringement. Okay. Igbos lost 34 trillion investments under Simon Ekpa's terror, says Ohaneze. And then the major rider, unconscious patient recover after Abia government intervention. We'll go below the paper. We have Tinubu reacts to Okonjo-Iweala's World Trade Organization reappointment. Rugged man backing at Davido won't fix Nigeria. And then we also have unconscious patients recover after Abia government intervention. I think we've taken that before. All right, so that's it from the Saturday Times newspaper.
And then finally, on the Saturday Vanguard this morning, the big story, Tinubu's tax reform will destroy the North. Governor Zulum, we may not be able to pay salaries if bills are passed. Says some southwest, southeast states may also have problems. Opposition mounts against Sheyi Tinubu Obasa, outbursts over Sheyi unnecessary. That is, these are the dribblings ahead of the 2027 Guba poll in Lagos State. Judiciary disenfranchising Nigerians, Action 8, cites Plateau, Lawan, Atiku, Obi, Edo's cases. Ebenezer Obey unleashes skating song against rumor on Adenuga. We also have flight resumption to UAE. Fears as federal government UAE agreement places Nigerian carriers in disadvantaged position. UBA Group to commence full banking operations in France. Don Japa, CBN building economy where everybody can thrive. Cardoso begs Nigerians. We also have Southeast, black spots where gunmen reign while security forces focus on extortion revealed. Find out some of those stories on the Saturday Vanguard this morning.
And that's much we'll take from the dailies this morning. Remember, first thing, to stay abreast of happenings in Nigeria, the global community, Anambra State, Southeast, stick with ABS via our television channel, our radio, FMs, and our websites and our socials.
All right, like we tell you on Weekend Show, we talk about things that affect our daily lives directly. And this morning, we have something important. Stay with us.